Work Show. I am Michael Pinter. I think this started where I teach you how to start flipping or wholesaling houses, and if you are already doing it, how to grow your business. So I got this question, and this is one of the toughest topics I get. Oh, sorry. Toughest topics I get is how to find a contractor. So it was posed to me as how do you find an investor-friendly contractor? And it was posted to me by someone who's saying like I'm new, and I'm afraid the guy's going to screw me over. This is not an easy topic. Even for me to find a good contractor is hard. So first of all, how to find them. The best way is to speak to other investors, and if they're happy, then use them. And I could probably point you in a couple of good directions if you need. But the way to really get it is to tell a contractor, listen, this is my first deal. I'm already working on my second and third deal. This could lead to a lot of business. And you're already working. Everybody's working on the next deal, so you're not lying. This leads to a lot of business. Can you do this work for me at investor pricing, not owner remodeling pricing, right? In general, when guys are doing work for a homeowner, they're going to tack on 30, 40, 50% as a GC, as a general contractor. When you're doing it as an investor, it's sort of understood that you want for cheaper. Obviously, he has to pay his subcontractors and pay his guys, but he's not going to be making as much money, and hopefully you will make it up on volume. The problem is that you don't know if he's telling you the truth. The only way, I would say the only safe way, and I can give you all these things. I used to go to Home Depot at 6:30 in the morning with a sign, I'm looking to hire. All these ways, they're hard. You can do it. You'll get leads. If you see a project going on, you can go in and ask the guy for a card or who's the boss, who he works for. But the truth is, speaking to other investors who are happy with their contractors is probably going to be the best way to do it. The real problem is that whatever they say may not be the truth. So they may say, I do tons of work for investors, and they may do none. They may say, I'm going to be priced competitively, and they're not. The only real way to do this is get a few contractors and get bids from them. But the problem is, and the easy way, there's so many problems, I'm saying the problem is so many times, the easy way to make a mistake, and I made this mistake dozens of times, is that you bring the contractor in and he starts giving you a tour of what he wants to do. Oh, we're going to take this wall down. Oh, we're going to change this flooring. Oh, we're going to rip this kitchen up. And that is not the way to do it. And I would do that with three contractors who would all have different plans and then sort of figure out how much it should be. You need to come up with a scope of work, an SOW, a scope of work of what you want done. Okay? And I firmly urge you to keep that as small as possible. So when I first started, the first 4 years I did this from 2013 to 2017, I got renovated every house. And I used to buy a ton of capes, and I used to take the wall down in the kitchen. Open it up, open concept. I wanted to be Tarek El Moussa from Flip or Flop. But the truth is, a lot of times, the person I sold it to put that wall up right after I got out of there, right after I sold it. So what I learned is that not to try and make your property the ultimate property, but to do as little as possible to make a profit. And what's going to happen almost inevitably on some of your jobs is that things are going to lead to other things. So you're going to rip out the kitchen cabinets and you're going to see termite damage behind them, and you're going to need to reframe. And you're going to pull the tiles off in a bathroom, and you're going to find plumbing problems that need to be done. And work always expands and increases. Therefore, you want to start small so that hopefully if it goes up, you don't get screwed on your budget. And you want to start small because you can always do more work later, right? There's really a few reasons. Number one, you can always do more work later. So if you decide not to fix a bathroom and everybody that comes in there says their bathroom is disgusting, you know what you could do? You fix the bathroom after. Is it going to be that much more money to bring a guy in again? Probably not. You can, the point is, right, and what I did for the first 4 years is I shot for that top peak of the market, right? I wanted the guy who wants a perfectly done house. And they exist, and they will always exist. What I've learned about 7 years ago is that there's a lot more people who don't want the top of the market, right? So if capes are going, for example, in Elmont now for $650,000, if you can come out with a cape for $599, you're going to have an easier time selling it, even if it's like a 7 out of 10. You're going to have an easier time selling that than you would a 10 out of 10 at $689, right? The asking price is going to be better for you. And very often, by not doing some of the work that you think you may need to do, you are going to sell it quicker sell it, and have more buyers and more offers on it. It's a different way to think about it. I know the average rehabber wants to make everything great, and I have students who blow everything out. They just want, everything is top of the line, and there's a market for that for sure. But for me, as we may or may not be heading into a recession, as we are seeing a slight downturn at the top of the market, I am much more confident and much happier to do a deal that is 10% below the top of the market, even if it's 20% below perfect. That's how I think. Now, when it comes to contractors, it's very hard to tell a guy who thinks he knows what he's doing, I'm not doing that. And then to listen to him and to not to listen to him when he says, you got to do it. How can you leave the house like that? We might as well. It's only going to be $5,000, right? I've had guys tell me that. I'm like, this bathroom is pretty good. He's like, that bathroom's shit. I had to put my name on this work. For $5,000, I'll do the bathroom. And I'm like, $5,000? That's great. And then he does it, and he goes, sorry, it's not going to be $5,000. It's going to be $14,000. I just didn't realize that all this plumbing lines that go through here go to another place, and we have to replace them, and we have to reframe the walls, and you got galvanized piping here, and I need to change that to PVC, and all this shit that you never would have even thought about. Now, some people look at it and go, well, you're trying to hide things. You're not doing it. I'm not trying to hide something. If I see a problem, I need to fix it. If I don't see it, I don't want to know about it. And I feel very strongly. So there's a few reasons really to do less work. So number one, you can always do more work later. Number two, you're going to save yourself money, right? If I don't do that bathroom, I'm going to save myself 10, 12 grand. So that's better than spending the money, right? You may think I'm going to get the money back. Now, obviously, if the bathroom's horrible, you're going to need to do a bathroom. It needs to be a functional bathroom. But if the bathroom's just okay, you might be able to leave it. Are you going to get your money back by spending the $12,000? I don't know. Maybe not, right? And you also have to think of the thing. Are there 4 bathrooms in the house and this is a bathroom in the basement? Very often, if there's a bathroom in the basement, I'll leave it. Or if it's a first floor bathroom that's in a weird place, I'm just going to leave. But the master bathroom I'll do. The children's bathroom upstairs I'll do. So you've got to take everything into consideration. And it also depends on the area, right? If you're in a lower end area where houses are going to sell for $350,000, they probably don't need the highest end. So you have to know the market. You have to know the area. But the 3 reasons why I do less are A, it's cheaper and it's quicker to do less work. B, I can always do more work later. Nothing's ever going to preclude me from doing more work if I get good feedback, if I get negative feedback from the market. And C, what the hell? C, there was another reason. Shit. Oh, I don't want to shoot for that tippy top of the market, right? And it scares me to only be up there. And as I'm doing more work where it's putting my price, my budget higher, and I need to cherry pick that guy who's going to pay me the top dollar, I'd rather be less. I'd rather shoot for the guy who wants a bargain, right? That guy who's been trying to get a cape in Elmont for 3 years and can't get anything that's in decent shape for under $600,000. I'm going to be that guy at $600,000. So could I spend $30,000 more and sell it and put it out for $650, $649? Maybe. Would I get it? I don't know. Right? Every place is different. And what I've seen really, I'm going to take last summer of 2022 and till now out of it. For 14 years, or from 2008 till 2020 to middle of 2022, the gap between what somebody who would pay for a 6, 7 out of 10 house and what somebody wanted to pay for a 9 or 10 out of house was narrowing. And there were areas, I bought a house in Floral Park where I looked at it, and if I did the work to it, it would have cost me $65,000. Original kitchen, not original kitchen done maybe 20 years ago. Bathrooms are okay. If I did the work to it, it would cost me $70,000, and I only would have made $50,000 more. That's not a good return on investment, right? It's a negative return on investment. So you got to look at the area and you got to know. How to find a contractor? It's not easy to find a contractor. And I wish there was some magic way. I wish there was contractors.com where you can find it and you can know if somebody was full of crap. Most contractors are going to be full of crap. The only thing I would tell you is the best way by far, is talking to other real estate agents that you trust, not jerk-offs, right? Like the schmuck that I'm suing now, who are never going to be trustworthy because they're going to give you the shittiest contractor because they want you to screw up. Go to people you trust and get referrals from them. That's the best way to find it. There really is no other great way. So I hope this was helpful. If you're interested in all the ways that can help you, go to howtoflipnewyork.com or learntoflipandwholesale.com. If you are watching on YouTube, please subscribe. If you're watching on any media channel, please click the thumbs up. The likes really help the algorithm. A lot more people seeing my videos. Thank you all for clicking thumbs up and for watching. I really appreciate it. And please keep the comments coming. I post 5 times a week. I almost never know what to say. This came by request from retired military service member, retired military service major. So thank you for your service. And you can ask any question. Does not have to be about the video you're watching. It can be about anything. And if it's a simple answer, I'll just reply with an answer. If it's something I've covered recently, I'll send you links to a video. And if it is, I spelled the title wrong, damn it. Ugh, I spelled it wrong again. And if it's something that I haven't covered in a while or I haven't covered ever, I'll do a brand new video on it. So thank you very, very much for watching.